2. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Pilot. Pilot. Set high. Slab. Cut, cut, cut. Griffin, Griffin. Go, go. Gorilla, gorilla. Ready, ready. Get set, get set. 691, Gator Spark. Lion, lion. Ready, set.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner, QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Ready, break. Listen. Come on, set. 8.
Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Gets some yardage and gets down. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes it. Got him, and nobody's close. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the tailback. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's in open space downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Sends it back in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cross. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Going to look downfield again. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Headed from the corner on the jet sweep. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, this is how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard. This offense knew it. They got on the perimeter, and they got the first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass. This time it's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's caught. Here he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone very early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work.
Hey, yo, can I go for it right here? Okay. You good? I just want to make sure. I'm going to go for it. All right, bet.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it to the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
With the line of scrimmage at the 28, this would be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to keep the offense out there on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to pull his way in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So they couldn't get in on 3rd down. A field goal seems to be a lock here. How much gambling do you think they do here, David?
Yeah, and Reese, back in the day, I think this is a field goal, and you don't even ask questions. You tie the football game, but so many more coaches are aggressive nowadays. I kick the field goal, I tie the football game, and I try to win it later on.
The give. Touchdown, Aggies. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. It's on target and complete. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Noles with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack back.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Soft spot in the middle. And he's dragged down.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their own integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And back to the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They want to throw it. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football. You know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback takes a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.